Okay, this is just gonna be like a random rant, I guess. I'm trying not to look at myself, but I am looking at myself, but I'm trying not to. I'm in my garage because it's quiet in here. And oh my god, I forgot to plug in my. I can hear my kids at the same time. Okay. So, anyways, I was just making a post about family and life and the connection of family. It got me thinking like maybe family isn't as connected as we think we are. I don't know how I got to this subject, but I guess I was thinking about family, and then I started thinking about like the phone. I walked into the living room. My kids were on the fucking tablet. Oh my god. My kids were on the tablet. I walked into the living room and my daughter's on the tablet going like this. Doot, 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 right? So I asked my son, my daughter's 2, my son is 15. So I asked my son, who knows my get down on the, electronics, he knows how I feel. What's she doing? What's she doing on the tablet? He's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, what is she playing? I gave him that face like, why is she on there playing video games? And then he goes, no, 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 she's not playing video games. She's coloring. And I was like, this is how you color now? Tap, tap, tap. So she's probably clicking on this one app where the color fills in, full-fledged color because you just, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. My mind went blank. But anyways, when you put on spill, right? And it tap and it turns color. Anyways, I was like, okay, well, get that fucking shit deleted off of the. I said just like that. I said delete that shit, and can you try to find her maybe a better app or put her on the regular writing paper. Find her a better app that she wants to color on, that she could actually color on. Okay, which I'm kind of like. I suck for even saying find another app, but whatever, that's besides the point. So I walk away and I'm like, God, I need to look at my phone, and I'm like, I'm about to go click and scroll down Facebook because I don't really have nothing to do, and I've been super duper irritated about what people have been posting, and I like to go see things that I'm irritated about, stir the pot a little. Anyway, so I wanted to go scroll down and see what people were posting about, mainly my sister and my nephew, who always got some, interesting to post, and see if I can go learn something new. I looked at my phone and I'm like, I need to get rid of my phone. I need to get rid of the phone. And the only thing I could think of is right when I said, okay, I'm not going to use my phone as much or whatever. I'm going to act like back in the day when you didn't have cell phones. But I was like, well, what the fuck? How am I going to? So I'm going to have my kids with me fucking 24/7, because what do you do when you're worried or, you got a feeling, and do you just call the house phone? So, I mean, what if my kids aren't at home? What if my kids are somewhere with somebody and I don't have my cell phone and I can't even call to check on them? They can't, something happens and they can't call me. Like, what do you do? What did parents do? You know what they did? They fucking knew each other. That's what they did. I think that, and as soon as I thought about it, I was like, I'm gonna call my mom and ask her, like, what did you do? Like, but then I already knew. She knew the parents. You know what I'm saying? She knew everybody of where I might be, or somebody knew them, but there was always a kind of a network of parents supporting each other, and helping, look out for each other's kids, which nowadays nobody wants to look out for nobody's kids because nobody wants to get involved and no one wants to offend anybody and nobody wants to do anything or whatever the fuck, okay? It's so stressful and so disappointing to know that, like, I bet you 70%, 60%, 65% of the people that watch this cannot walk outside and say that they know the names of their neighbors or anybody. Name 5 people on your block. I mean, there's a challenge for you, okay? Go meet 5 people that live on your block. and see what kind of reactions you get too. At the same time, there's another challenge, there's another thing, there's another subject to talk about. I mean, if you walk up to somebody and say, hey, I'm your neighbor, it's nice to meet you, you know, you see that shit happen on movies, but people aren't doing that in real life. The majority of people are not doing that in real life. The majority of people don't talk to each other. The majority of people do probably less than even what I do with my own neighbors. I mean, oh my God. I know my neighbors though. Trust me. They know me and I know them. I think that if I cross your path, it's kind of hard not to know me unless you catch me on a day where I'm probably maybe pissed or mad about something. And sometimes when I'm really mad about something, pissed, I try to stay quiet. So I might be quiet and, you know, like whatever. But I've never been that person that, like, I don't know. I've never been that person that can't not say something, you know? So when my neighbor waves hi, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice weather, you know? Yeah, so, I mean, at least I know 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I know 4 of my neighbors. And the 5th one, I've knocked on her door and complained before. So no, she knows who I am, but I mean, I don't know who she is, but I have knocked on her door and complained about her dog shitting in my fucking yard. I was like, man, that shit gotta stop. Anyways, so yeah, there's a challenge for you. Name 5 people on your block that you know in your neighborhood within a block's radius, like, you know, north, west, whatever. If you live on a street that goes like, so whatever your block is, so whatever street the square that you live on, the patch of earth that you live on, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 sides of that, okay? I want you to name 5 people that you know after walking those 4 sides. And I guarantee you, you probably might not know 3 or 2. I mean, I'm like, you have to know like their name or like, you know, had some type of correspondence with them, at least like a regular, you know, conversation, or walked up to them and actually carried a conversation. You know, that's like more acceptable as to knowing someone. And then even then, if I really wanted to say how many of my neighbors do I know, I mean, probably